you so much for meeting me. I'm so worried about my plan after our last meeting. I realized I'm actually super unprepared. Please help me, babe, today.
Hi everyone! Welcome back to Inferno. This is episode 2 of the Prime Day series. Previously, we saw 2 Amazon sellers trying to discuss the 3-phrase strategy for Prime Day. If you miss it, please click here to watch our first episode.
And to remind everyone again, Hui is a newbie seller who's trying to launch her new ASIN just in time for Prime Day. And she was, I have to say, previously quite unprepared for her first Prime Day.
Fortunately, we have Elena. She's an experienced seller who has already sold on Amazon for more than 2 years and has been giving Hui some advice.
Let's take a look at what Hui and Elena are doing for their Prime Day whole week. Shall we?
Yeah.
So I realized I'm doomed. I actually shared with my business partners, and honestly, I realized we are so unprepared. I wanted to draft out like a full ad strategy, but honestly, I'm so confused as to how to set up a bidding, targeting, and budgeting strategy for Prime Day.
So today, let's start by covering BBT.
What's that? Actually, in Singapore, did you know BBT stands for bubble tea?
Yeah, actually, I mean BBT as budgeting, bidding, and targeting. So I'm happy to actually share my advanced tips for these.
I remember in our last meeting for budgeting, you actually mentioned to ensure that there will be sufficient funds in my budgets. I've actually increased my budget by 200% now.
Yes, that's actually great. But did you know that you can actually easily create a budget rules for Prime Day?
Really? Oh my god, actually I didn't know that. How do I actually do that?
This is important. So, well, you can go onto your advertising console, which is Ads Console, budgets page, and here you can create budget rules.
So I will actually just create a rule for Prime Day dates, just in case I forget.
Yes, where there are 2 methods, so please remind. So number 1, simply setting a schedule-based budget rules. Second, to base on performance. You also choose to trigger a budget rules for when your performance hits your desired metrics.
So if my ROAS, for example, my return on advertising spend for my new launch, for example, hits more than 3, I can actually increase my budget automatically.
Yep, that's exactly right. Budget rules can simultaneously prevent your campaigns from going over the budget, also from going out of the budget OOB.
Yes, Elena makes a great point. Sponsored products campaigns that are active for more than 75% of the day in their daily budget have an average return on ad spend or ROAS of 21.8%.
Oh, actually, my fellow sellers also told me about something that it's important to use dynamic bid. I remember you also recommended that I use down-only bids for my new product launch. That means I'm actually set already, right, for Prime Day.
That's right. So yes, and keep in mind, in the preparation phase, I recommend increasing the bids in advance. And during Prime Day, it is important to raise your core bids, especially for your hero keywords, generating your orders to ensure that they stay competitive in core placements. Meanwhile, post Prime Day, we can actually start the lower bids.
I see. But how much do I actually increase my bids by? How will I know my bid is competitive? Previously, I increased it by about 10%. Should I actually implement the Amazon suggested bid price?
That's a fair question. We receive many questions from sellers regarding how much to increase bids by.
That is a way to do so actually. So Amazon will suggest a bid price, especially during peak season. However, we can also look at cost per click, which is CPC.
Oh, I actually always thought CPC was what I was paying for my bids. I'm also kind of confused about this.
Is this just me? It seems quite wrong actually.
I think a lot of people do. So CPC, abbreviated as cost per click, is actually the average amount paid for each click on an ad. It gives you a sense of how much competitors are bidding for. We should compare our target bid versus actual CPC to get a sense of whether bidding is increasing, especially during peak season.
Oh, but how do I actually check if it's increasing?
We can adjust the time frame from long term to short term to observe the general trend.
That means if CPC is increasing, I should actually increase my bids. And if CPC is decreasing, I should lower my bids.
It depends on your campaign objectives. However, the goal is to secure our ads visibility for core campaigns. Then yes, we should at least match or to be 10% higher than actual CPC.
Another thing I've actually heard from other sellers about an attack and defensive strategy. What does that actually mean? Is aggressively increasing my bids considered attacking?
Oh yeah, so there are two types of targeting strategies we can adopt during Prime Day. As you mentioned, attack and defense strategies are where we leverage sponsored products and sponsored display together to target more traffic or to protect our own product detail pages.
Can we actually start with attacking strategies? I'm very confident in my skills, so I would like to be more proactively driving traffic.
Yes, indeed. So for attack strategies, it means that we're leveraging sponsored products and sponsored display product targeting, where we target ASINs within similar categories or competitors, which we think we have significant product advantages, to redirect customers to our listings and potentially get more traffic. So, attack strategy tip number 1. Get customers and buyers during the purchase stage, where we can target products from a competitor using sponsored product targeting to redirect traffic onto our own product listings. We have to overpower competitors' weaknesses with our own strengths, be it price, ratings, content, or image quality.
So how do we actually select worthy competitors?
Great point. So attack strategy tip number 2. Analyze competition to select well-performing search term listings. You can either look for well-performing search term listings on our search term reports or pay attention to what are some ad placements with high relevance and high traffic, as well as organic non-advertised products that constantly appear to get incremental traffic.
I get it now. So what she means is to harvest some additional traffic from products that are highly similar or naturally are even performing well. Even without ads and with better product or price advantages, we can encourage shoppers to also click on our product ads.
I see.
So check out this example. Here, this seller is selling bubble machine for kids, and another competitor has used two types of ads: product targeting of sponsored products and contextual targeting of sponsored display, which is product targeting, to surround the seller's product listing page, using an attack approach to harvest potentially more traffic and clicks to their advertising.
That actually always happens to me, to my listings. How do you think I can actually protect my own listings from this happening?
Now here comes our defensive strategy. Similarly, we use the same tools: sponsored products product targeting and sponsored display contextual targeting, which is product targeting. But instead, we use our own ASINs to target ourselves, creating what we call closed loop of traffic. So here's an example.
So I can actually use one of my products and target my bestseller, for example, to protect my bestseller.
Yes, exactly. You can target your new product ASIN or your long-tail ASINs aimed at cleaning inventory on your main ASINs with high traffic to create this closed loop of traffic so people click on ASIN still within your brand. Or if you sell complementary products, for example, a camera, you can target your tripod stand with your camera to achieve the same effect.
That's amazing. I can actually defend my listing by keeping traffic within my brand. And I can also actually achieve either cross-selling or clearing my inventory as well.
Yes, you will want to run sponsored products product targeting and sponsored display contextual targeting on your secondary ASIN and select your bestseller ASIN as a product target.
Yes, wow, that's actually a really good strategy. We can actually defend our main ASINs and direct people to our brand's other ASINs and prevent traffic from leaking out to our competitors.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Yes.
As always, I learned so much from you, Elena. I feel so much better prepared now.
Yes, so for this upcoming Prime Day series, don't forget your BBT, budget, bidding, and targeting. Also, I recommend to grab yourself a bubble tea along the way.
I definitely need it. And I also feel so much better equipped with the attacking and defensive strategies that you shared.
No problem, my pleasure as well.
We hope Hui is now better prepared for the upcoming Prime Day now, and so are our sellers. You can watch more videos in our Convergence series here.
Here's to a
Great Prime Day!
cheers!
Thank you for watching the second episode of Ads Inferno. We hope that you enjoy it and do great on Prime Day. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share the video and subscribe to our channel. 안녕!